there's a way to make an entrance.
This is my destiny.
It was now a conspiracy of witches.
Download Veely today.
All over the world, airports are abuzz with thousands of passengers passing through their terminals each day. And from endless emotional journeys come countless stories. Heartwarming reunions.
I made the sign so I'd hold it up so she couldn't see it.
Tearful goodbyes.
I'll be on Facebook, right? Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. New adventures. And new beginnings.
You can do it.
You're the best boyfriend in the world. I want to ask for your hand in marriage.
This is Dublin Airport, and these are their stories.
Every day, Dublin Airport is brimming with hellos and goodbyes. While some people look at their journey through the eyes of adventure, other eyes are filled with tears as they know they have to say goodbye to their loved ones.
Our journey begins in the check-in area of T2, where best friends Eric and Rachel prepare to emigrate in the hope of a brighter future.
Tell me why you're deciding to leave Ireland. It's such a massive decision.
Well, I never really wanted to stay here for my whole life, you know, the kind of way. Since I was 16, I always said, right, I want to get out of the country. And now, with the way it is over here, it just seems like the perfect time to get out.
We were sitting at his kitchen table one morning and I was supposed to be going to London and he said, oh, you know, why don't you leave it to March and come with me to Australia? And at first I was like, no.
I was begging her, saying, please, because I was going on my own, you know, that way. I didn't mind going on my own. And then eventually she just changed her mind.
I gave in. No, I wanted to go.
Tell us a little bit about Eric. Is he your youngest?
He's the youngest of four, yeah. He's a third-year chef. And just something he wants to do because he's a lot more opportunity over there. As much as it's heartbreaking and be selfish of us to want them to stay because they go where the work is and, you know, there's nothing here. There's really nothing here for them at the moment.
And do you think there's a lot of people your age, I mean, you're only in your early 20s, having to emigrate?
Yeah.
Well, I know, we're doing it, for our own reason, you know, because we want to do it. When we go over there, we're going to meet up with so many people, that are already over there and that are all in different parts of Australia. So that's it's going to be like a home away from home.
So where are you going first? Where's the first place you're going to?
Perth. We're planning on getting there and then we're going to do regional work for 3 months and then that'll give us a second year visa. So then should get us then for another year over in Australia. And then because we don't want to kind of just stay in Perth. We want to just stay there for 3 or 4 months and probably go down to Melbourne 3 or 4 months.
Now you work as a chef.
I do.
Are you hoping to do that over there, Eric?
Yeah, well I have my papers and all with me. We're not fussy. I'm not going to I'm not going saying I'm only going to work as a chef. If I can get a job as a chef, I'll take anything. You know, kind of way. I'm just going for the experience.
Are you worried for him?
Of course I am. Yeah, I am. You know, he comes from a great crowd of friends and he's always got great encouragement from everyone. But if they're doing well and they have a better way of life, well, life's too short, go for it.
What are you going to miss most about your mum?
No, obviously my mom's very good to me. She always looks after me, you know, even when it comes to money and all, and when I'm stuck or anything like that. And anyway, she's always there to help me out. That's what she said to me the other day. She was like, you can't ring me from Australia. She's looking for money for a taxi, Eric. And I was like, I bet you I still will.
And what will you miss most, Rachel, about your mum? Because I know your mum and your granny are here as well.
Yeah, we all live really close to each other, so just pop in to me grannies or my aunties. So be no more of the popping in.
So what do you think you're going to say to Eric before he walks through those departure gates? And how are you going to feel knowing that this is probably the last time you're going to see him for a couple of years?
Oh, I probably won't stop crying for the next year, but I'll just say be safe and be good.
I mean, what do you say to your mum when you know it's the last time you're actually going to hug her or see her for a few years?
No, I haven't planned yet. I know, I kind of leave everything to the last minute. I only bought a suitcase last night. I packed my stuff, so I think I'll just see what happens in the sport at the moment, see what comes out.
With emotions running high, Eric and Rachel make their way to departures. While upstairs, the McKenna family are about to say an emotional goodbye to Padraig.
So, Padraig, you're flying out today.
Yeah.
And it's a very emotional day because you're going to Melbourne for 6 months, isn't it?
Yeah.
And you're going to miss this little fella,
Yeah.
PJ. He's the image of you. What's it like for you knowing that Padraig's going to be away for 6 months?
Sickening.
It is horrible, isn't it? You're probably dreading this day. How long have you known that he's going to be going away?
About 3 months, really, 3 or 4 months.
Do you want to jump into the suitcase and go with them?
Yeah.
If only. And you know people over there?
Yeah, I have my nephew and brother over there.
Your nephew's over there as well? And are you going to be working over there?
Yeah.
Do you think you'll get out over the 6 months or?
No.
It's just too expensive, isn't it?
Yeah, far too expensive. It's not worth it, is it? If he's going to earn money, there's no point spending more money going out.
Because you're going out to try and save.
Yeah.
And you have your sister here for moral support.
Yeah.
He'll be mopping up the tears in the car later.
Of course, yep.
And was it a big decision for you, Padraig, to go out?
Well, it was with the kids, yeah.
Have you got more than one child?
No, just twins on the way.
Twins on the way?
Yeah.
Congratulations! When are Jeez, you would know, when are the twins due?
Not till September.
Will you be back by September?
Hopefully, yeah.
So I suppose for you, you're going to try and save as much money as possible.
Yeah.
Because come September, you're going to have 3 mouths to feed. And how are you feeling yourself? Are you upset that he's going away, or?
Yeah, but it's for the right reasons, isn't it? You got to go where the money is, and that's it.
It's sad that a lot of men
have to do it,
and it's the wives and the children who have to pick up the pieces who are left behind.
Yeah.
But it won't be easy for you either. Have you got pictures? Are you taking photographs with you?
Yes. So, loads.
Well, listen, I know it's going to be really emotional saying goodbye, so I'm going to let you say goodbye. A very safe trip, and I hope the time flies by for you.
Thank you very much.
Take care.
Okay.
Also in departures, a large gathering of family and friends prepare to say their final goodbyes to Eric and Rachel.
Get that off the camera. My friends are like my family, you know, not gonna be like, it's actually like unreal, like how close we are. Like we wouldn't just be like normal friends, you're not gonna way. It's like we practically like
live with
each other, you're not gonna way. Like even if we went on a night out, like we don't go home after, you know, we go back to somebody's house and we stay there, and then we'll all get up in the morning and spend that together, like something.
We know everything about each other, every little
So that
thing.
final hug is going to be a real final hug, because you're not going to see them for a few years.
Yeah.
And then, of course, you have to give your mum and dad a final hug, and you have to give your mum and your granny. I'm going to let you do those all-important hugs, kisses and goodbyes, because I know time is ticking and you have to get in that queue.
Yeah.
Best of luck, guys.
Thanks very much. Thanks.
You safe now?
I'll be on Facebook, right?
I know your husband was very upset there. Do you think it's affected him?
Yeah, he's been trying to keep it in. Coming across, trying to be strong. So, just saying goodbye, he knew it. That's it.
As always.
He's coming back out.
I forgot to give him a rate. Oh my God, this is so
She'll bring you as soon as she gets there.
I know you're best friends with Eric and Rachel.
Yeah.
They'll probably be on the phone to you with Skype every day. And you know what you'll be saying? I'm sick of hearing from you. They'll be with Skype now. You can get onto them every day.
Welcome back to Dublin Airport, where love is in the air. Even Elvis is in the building. A local radio station are running a competition called Don't Tell the Groom, allowing women the unique opportunity to propose to their partners and also to win a luxury honeymoon package worth €5,000.
It just started as kind of a joke conversation without too much to it, and then the DAA picked up on it and it became a thing, and then we just started running it. Huge response. Like, there was over 70 women who applied that wanted to be part of it.
As a girl, I don't think I'd be able to do it, so I was really interested to see that women were actually like taking the leap and doing it.
It'll be really interesting tomorrow because a lot of people who weren't picked to be the final 3 are doing it anyway.
We came up with this idea to just basically recruit 3 female spin listers to get them to propose to their guys. We started the promotion around the 15th of February, just after Valentine's, because, you know, it's kind of the day that, you know, traditionally a lot of people actually get proposed to. We got pages and pages of like heartfelt, like A4 pages of people saying, please pick me, I'll do whatever. So we picked our 3 winners and they all have great stories to tell. It's been a bit weird for us because we've met all the different couples now. We just don't know who's going to actually ultimately win.
What I love about it, Brent, is the whole setup, the white church. You've even got Elvis here singing.
Elvis came along. I think he's added his own flavour to the entire day. He's been getting random people to actually propose in front of the chapel for the Loop vouchers as well. So he's been great.
You never know who you're going to meet at the airport here in Dublin. Elvis,
That's right.
How are you?
Not too bad. How you doing, Andrea?
Well, I have to tell you, love is in the air today.
It sure is. I got my chapel right over there. I'm getting people coming up proposing to each other because it's leap day of the leap year. The one day of the year when a woman can ask a man to sweep her off her feet and pop the question, when a woman can take a husband who's a living embodiment of the fact that a woman can take a joke. I can't help falling in love with you.
I have something I'd like to ask you.
Oh my God, I can't believe it.
Elvis, will you marry me?
Of course I will, Andrea. You always knew I loved you.
Oh, do you know what? I couldn't resist doing that. I'm so
Every time
sorry.
I sent you a letter, you sent it right back to me. Return to sender.
Meanwhile, over at Arrivals, we meet Savannah, who is waiting on her entire family to arrive.
Guys, I saw you waiting here a little bit earlier on, and you keep looking at the door. Can you tell me who you're waiting on today?
Well, we're waiting. I moved here last August. We're waiting for my entire family to come visit from the US. So my parents, my brother's girlfriends are all coming. So yeah.
And are you from America yourself?
No, I'm from Cork, in Ireland.
I was just going to say, unless you lost that accent quick, that's not an American accent.
No.
And tell me where you met. We actually met in New York last year on Paddy's Day. Yeah. So, and then I came over here for college, and that's kind of what started our conversation, you know. In the bar, I knew he was from Ireland, and said, hey, I'm coming there in August, and we just kept in touch, and that was it.
So, are you living together?
Nope. I live on the south side, he lives on the north side, but maybe this summer.
What do you think?
Yeah.
We'll talk about it again next time.
Have you ever met her family before?
I have, yeah. I went over Christmas time, for a local went over for a week. So it's my second time now they're coming over for.
And are they going to be staying with you?
Yeah, well, we kind of have a whole itinerary planned. We're going to go to Clare and down to Kinsale and stuff. So we're going to take them, kind of give them a tour. The first time I came over to visit, he sort of, did the whole swept me off my feet, went to Cliffs of Moher, and so we're kind of redoing all of that again, taking them to all the places that we went to the first time I came over.
A Cork man sweeping an American woman.
The most romantic people, you know yourself, like.
Oh, did you plan that out? Bringing her to the Cliffs of Moher. I'm surprised you didn't get down on one knee.
Stop it, the first week. Jesus, no.
Have you made some good friends here?
Yeah. I think college was really good for me to do that, and then of course, I've made friends with some of his friends' girlfriends and things like that. So I love it here. I do.
Would you ever live in Cork?
Yeah, I love Cork. We talk about all the time how much we'd love to be down there instead of in Dublin, you know what I mean? It's just more relaxing, a little cozier down there. So.
And are you going to bring your parents down to Cork?
Yeah, we're staying in Kinsale for 2 nights. So.
And will your parents meet his parents?
Yeah, they probably will meet because it's our birthday actually on Monday as well, like so.
We're gonna have a big dinner. Yeah.
Then
my brother's proposing to his girlfriend the day after my birthday. It's just gonna be it's gonna be a whole week. A whole great
week. Could it be a double proposal?
Well, maybe my other brother. Would you you're telling all the people how much you don't like me. they don't know what to expect. And they actually, all of them just got passports. You know, they kind of lived in middle America their whole life, so I think they're just, you know, they're going to be looking around. There's nothing like being with your family, you know what I mean? So I'm just really looking forward to the banter with them, you know. Yeah.
Aww. And what time are they arriving at?
Well, according to the sign, they were here about 7:45, so they should be here anytime.
Elsewhere in the departure hall, I spot the Mulhall family who are about to say goodbye to their daddy.
So you're going to Boston, are you?
Yeah, just for a week, yeah.
And is that
wedding?
For a wedding?
No, wedding's next week.
Are you going to Boston to work or?
Yeah, for business, yeah.
Is it hard as a daddy saying goodbye to two gorgeous little children like that?
Yeah, it is, yeah, it's difficult, but I suppose just need to get on with the job and stuff, you know, so it could be worse if it's only a week, so some trips are longer, but...
And do you go away quite often for work?
It depends. It's there's a long trip every couple of months or so, but for 2 or 3 weeks or something like that. But,
it's hard. It's tough going.
Yeah.
So you have to give your daddy the biggest hug ever, so he can remember his big hug all week. Okay. Is that what you're going to do? And is it hard for you?
Yeah, I kind of get used to it.
Being on your own with two?
Yeah.
I'm sure they'll keep you very busy. They look like two very sprightly
I won't be sitting around thinking all week anyway.
And will you have any help to kind of help you with them this week while he's away?
Yeah, Mum and Dad kind of give a help out as well, so yeah.
I suppose at least you're working, because I know in this climate there's a lot of people who aren't working. So
yeah, I think it's just part and parcel of what you need to do at the moment. Work is work, and so many people unemployed, so got to do what you got to do.
But I know you're going to miss them.
Yeah.
I know they're dying to give you a big hug. Have a very safe trip.
Thank you very much.
And look after yourself this week.
All right.
Hopefully
Okay.
they're as good as gold.
Okay, thank you.
Take care.
All right, bye.
As one family wave goodbye, another family are about to be reunited.
What's this? Well, get you get How are you?
As a father, do you miss her?
Oh, terribly. We were so proud when she went to medical school in the United States, and she called up and she says, I have a chance to go to Ireland. And I said, get out of the school and get on a plane and go do your thing.
I miss her very, very much.
Oh, so happy.
We text and we communicate daily, but it's not the same. So, her birthday is March 12th. She wanted us to come for her birthday because she's never spent a birthday away from us. So, we came for her birthday all the way to Ireland.
What do you miss most about her?
Just
sparkling personality.
Yeah. She's our princess.
And you should be so proud of her because she's, you know, after meeting a lovely Irish man. How do you feel about that as a dad?
Barry came home with us at Christmas time, and he spent a week. And we got to know him very, very well, and we knew that she was in very good hands. After that, I had no problems at all.
I think she is head over heels in love. I think he's head over heels in love. They, of course, have some difficult decisions that they're going to have to make in the upcoming future about location.
Yeah, Dublin,
you know?
Cork, America.
Right.
I mean, there's three places there.
Yes.
Yeah.
We spoke about that earlier. What would you like them to do?
Come to the U.S.
What would you like them to do?
I'd like him to move to maybe like Italy for a while, then to Germany, and then to like Switzerland, because then we'd have some other places that we could go as well.
Dublin Airport is the largest airport in Ireland, so it comes as no surprise that as thousands of passengers and their families descend upon these terminals, their stories of adventure or adversity are never far behind.
In Terminal 2, new arrival Amelia waits on her grandmother to land.
Rhiannon, tell us, how long have you been living in Ireland?
10 years this year.
And does your mum come back and forth often?
It's been 2 years since I've seen her.
And what was it like being pregnant and knowing that she was going to be over there and having a baby in Ireland?
It was hard. It was definitely hard. But my husband has a big family here, so that helped.
How long is she staying for?
4 weeks.
And she hasn't seen her granddaughter?
No.
Have you been counting down this moment?
Yeah, I can't believe it's here.
And do the rest of your family live in Australia?
Yeah, all my side of the family does, but my husband's family all live in Gorey.
And what time is your mum arriving at?
9:10 she was supposed to be in.
So she's arrived, has she?
I hope I'm not in the wrong terminal.
What terminal do you think she's in?
I think it's this one.
Did you make the side?
Yeah.
Oh, let's see the side.
She flew from London, so...
Oh. And Steve is coming?
Her partner, yeah.
Oh. Did you make this, Amelia? You're so clever. You can draw already. Aren't you a clever girl?
She doesn't know I'm bringing her to the airport.
She doesn't know Amelia's going to be here.
No.
I think there's going to be tears. I'm already crying.
I made the sign so I'd hold it up so she couldn't see it.
Oh, look at the sign, perfectly hides her.
Yep.
Oh.
We had to put a bit on the bottom so we cover her legs.
Peekaboo. Hello. So what made you come to Ireland?
My brother was here and I came to visit him, and then I met my husband the second day I was here.
The second day you met an Irish man? And obviously things went very well for you. And do you work in Ireland?
Yeah, I'm just on maternity leave.
And is it hard being a new mum and living away from your own mum? Because it's so far, Australia. It's not like you can hop on the airplane.
It is, yeah. But we talk nearly every day, so that helps.
I love this idea of hiding her.
Yeah, I hope I'm not in the wrong spot. I don't know what flight that is coming in.
Let me help you. She's coming from London. Do you know which airport or?
Heathrow.
Heathrow, okay. Let's make sure. We'll have to keep an eye out for her because we don't want to miss her coming through.
No.
Down in T2 check-in, a party of glam ladies are all set to head off to Benidorm for a very special occasion.
You're celebrating your 30th birthday. Can you believe it?
No.
You look about 20. Was it a surprise that all of your family and friends organised this for you?
Yeah, it's very touching now, I have to say, because I'm not into parties and stuff like that, so we'd rather just all get together and go away, and I'll do something at home then with the kids, you know.
Have you got kids?
Yeah, 3.
Are you going to miss them when you go away?
Yeah. I will.
And when's your actual birthday?
Tomorrow.
So you're going to be in Benidorm for your birthday?
Yeah, I'll be waking up in Benidorm for my birthday.
Well, Pauline, you're the mother of Paula. She is 30 today. Tell me what she's like as a daughter.
She's a brilliant daughter, she is. I've 3 girls and Paula's my youngest. She's so bubbly and she's full of energy. I don't know where she gets her energy from, but she's a brilliant girl, she is.
You've got your best friend with you here. Is it Celine?
Celine and Donna.
And tell us why they're such best friends.
They're just very close. They're like me other 2 sisters I have. But they're very close and they're very good to me. They're always there for me, and whenever I need them, like, they're there.
So do you think they'll be picking you up if you fall down?
Oh yeah, hopefully.
Isn't it lovely as a mother to go away with your daughters?
It is, I'm really enjoying it now.
And who had the idea to come up with a great outfit? Because I love the t-shirt and the hat.
We normally do something when somebody's, if it's a 4-0, 3-0, 5-0, whatever. But the young girls, they're more into this now than we are, so you have to join in with them. They call us the Wrinklies.
The Wrinklies?
Yeah, we're the Wrinklies because we're the older generation.
And come here, I have to ask you, did she give you a call and your mum, the Wrinklies?
Yeah, that's their nicknames. Well, my grandpa got to say, right, all the young kids, then all the Wrinklies.
Oh, the Wrinklies. Have you got many Wrinklies on this trip?
We're the Wrinklies.
Don't get too close. I'm not classed as a Wrinkly.
Hands up if you're a Wrinkly.
Back over airside, the competition is well underway, with 2 out of the 3 couples having already taken part. For our last proposal, Lee nervously waits on her partner Jonathan to arrive.
He's going to come along once every 4 years. It'll be 8 years again I get to do this. He'll never ever do it, so I just bit the bullet, so to speak.
Before this special moment arrives, I had a chat with some of the other contestants who popped the question earlier.
Frank, congratulations. You were brought here to the airport blindfolded.
Yes.
Where did you think you were going, Frank?
Well, I was told I was going to the airport. The lad that picked me up from Spin 103 had my passport as well. So I just automatically assumed we'd on a holiday or something. They honestly didn't know what was going on. All they kept going was airport holiday, airport holiday.
And were you delighted when you found out what the real reason was?
I was.
Were you surprised?
Very much so. I was shaking. I was that nervous.
And how long have you been going out together?
You can answer that.
Roughly 7 years.
7 years?
Yeah.
And have you ever asked her, or have you ever talked about marriage before, or has the subject ever come up?
It's been broached, all right, yeah, once or twice, but we were just scared along it. We didn't go into too much depth.
You're engaged?
Yes, I am, thank you. It really hasn't sunk in yet, to be quite honest with you. It's just, I'd say we're buddied this evening.
Brian? Is Brian Queen in there? That's himself?
Someone knocked at the door and handed me a passport. I was like, what?
You have any idea why I might have your passport?
Well, how long have you been together?
We know each other since we're kids, but we're with each other 4 years.
4 years?
Yeah.
And did you grow up kind of in the same neighbourhood?
Yeah.
Same road.
Same road, yeah.
Did you always fancy her, Brian?
Always, yeah.
I did.
You're the most laid back, happy, funny person ever, and I sometimes wish I was more like you. And since this ain't possible, I set off for spending the rest of my life with you. Will you marry me?
And tell us why you're marrying her. Is she the best woman in the world?
She's the best. Simply the best. She keeps me grounded.
That's the main thing, yeah.
And why do you love him so much?
I don't know, he's just... We're soulmates now at this stage. We have a baby together as well, and I have a little girl as well, so...
5-month-old baby.
Will you be having any more?
Yeah, I'd like one more. Don't know about Brian though, I think he's quite content now.
Yeah, we might have another one tonight.
Brian, isn't she just amazing?
She's all right.
Well, listen, the very best of luck. I'll be chatting to you later.
As Jonathan is guided over to the chapel, Lee waits for her big moment.
Okay, we're going to walk over to the Chapel of Love. Inside our chapel is Lee. Lee and Jonathan, give them a round of applause.
I'm back out now. You're the best boyfriend in the world. You're the best dad that girl could ever ask for, and I want you to ask for your hand in marriage.
You serious? Yeah.
He said yes! Congratulations!
I'm gonna die.
Wow, that is Lee and Jonathan, our third couple. Now we had Linda and Frank earlier on, Victoria and Brian, and now Lee and Jonathan. All of the guys said yes, thankfully, on this day, Feb 29th, the day when the ladies get to propose to their men. So Jonathan said yes to Lee. Coming up, we will have our Mr. and Mrs. Quiz. Now this is very important because the first two couples got 3 questions out of 5 correct.
Okay.
Let's see if Lee and Jonathan can get more than 3 questions correct. It's Flo Rida and Sia, Wild Ones on Spin.
Upstairs in Arrivals, there is still no sign of Rhiannon's mother, and she's starting to get increasingly worried.
I just said, is everything all right? And she said, no. I said, why? And she said, because I'm stuck in Heathrow till 1 o'clock. And then it just cut out.
Oh, no.
Have you?
With that, Rhiannon receives another call.
So what time were you getting here at? Only about 50 minutes. 2. And do you fly into Terminal 1 or Terminal 2?
Is it our worst fear?
Their British Airways flight was delayed and they missed their connecting flight.
It's been a long 2 years and now it's going to be even that bit longer.
Yeah. Oh, it's such a
Sometimes
disaster.
life is cruel.
Yeah.
But you know what? She'll be so excited. She doesn't know Amelia's with you, you see.
No, that's why I was trying to get the Dodie in when she was talking.
What was it like when you told her you were pregnant? Do you remember that?
Yeah, I do. She said something on the phone about, oh, I don't think I'll ever have any grandkids to give it to. And I said, no, I think you will. She's like, well.
Is it hard sharing those real special moments when your mum is so far away?
It's hard to put emotion into the phone. She wanted to come when she was first born, but there wasn't really any point because they don't really do much then, and to get into a routine and stuff. So it'd be much better for her to see you now when she's talking away.
And she's going to be here for a month, which is amazing.
And her christening's next Sunday, so it'd be great to have Mum here for that.
She's going to be christened. You're going to be christened, gorgeous.
So we leave Rhiannon and baby Amelia to settle in for a long wait. Meanwhile, celebrations are continuing in the Oak Bar before Paula and her party depart for Benidorm.
Now, ladies, I have to say, the cheek of them for calling you the Wrinklies.
Recycled teenagers we are.
That's what we are. What did you say?
Recycled teenagers.
I have to say, I'm going to use that. Recycled teenagers. I love it. Well, there's the mammy there, the proud mammy.
Yeah.
Do you know what? I have to say, I thought you were her sister.
Oh, thanks very much.
And with the Wrinklies, I've heard there's somebody here that's been friends for 42 years.
Yeah.
Self and Irene. Us two. Are you serious? So you obviously met when you were one?
In the womb.
In the womb. How long have you been friends with Paula?
12 years.
12 years. She said also you're her best friend.
Yeah.
How long
Two
have
of
you?
us.
How long have you known her?
About 10 or 11 years.
I know,
yeah.
I'm not longer.
There's a fight over who's the best friend. You used to know her since she was a baby, because she is the youngest. She's your baby sister.
Yeah, baby sister.
What's she like as a sister?
I could say she's a dream.
No, really,
no,
what
she's
is she
really
like?
tough, really tough, and she'd do anything for anybody. She's lovely. But she's all about everyone else, so you kind of are drawn to her, so it's all about her then, you know?
She's the life and soul of the party as well, call it a bit.
And it's her birthday actually tomorrow. Have you something special planned tomorrow?
We'll probably go out for something to eat and we'll have a great day and a great night. We'll make it all about her.
And a limousine,
tomorrow.
aren't we going to get a limousine to collect us from the hotel tomorrow and bring us to the restaurant? And
what are you looking forward to most doing in Benidorm?
Spending time together, that's all we want to do. Just have a bit of laugh and
we don't
have a
do
good
it very
time.
often, but when we do, we make the most of it. Like.
Benidorm is in for a nasty surprise.
It's going to be a shock. I think we should send them a letter now and tell them, watch out, Benidorm, the Irish girls are coming.
Come with us.
I'd love to come with you.
It's not long before Paula and the girls are sent on their merry way.
I'm so jealous. I wish I was going with you. Well, listen, ladies, have an absolutely great trip. Happy birthday, birthday girl.
Thanks a million.
You've got the best friends and the best mother in the world. Look after her.
We sure will.
Have a great time.
See you,
See you later. Bye.
Rhiannon's mother has just landed and is finally getting the chance to bond with her new little granddaughter.
What's it going to mean for you seeing Grandma here?
Oh, I can't even describe it.
Great help.
Yeah, yeah, a bit of a rest her, even though she's a great baby.
Is she?
Yeah.
And you're gorgeous. Yes, you are. Now that you're a mum, can you appreciate what your own mum went through?
Oh yeah, the love you have for them is just unreal. It's been a great day.
Hello. Hello, Grandma. Hello, Grandma. Yes. Say hello, Grandma. Oh, I can't believe we're here either.
After 3 long years and a lot of waiting around at the airport, it's all been worth the wait for the Byrne family. Also in arrivals, we meet Dad Patrick, who's waiting on his daughter's plane to land.
I just saw you waiting here. You're looking at the door desperately, like you're waiting on somebody that you love very much.
I'm waiting on my daughter. She's doing the Erasmus year in Pisa.
So she's studying away, is she?
Studying away.
What's her name first?
Lisa.
And is she your eldest, middle?
My eldest daughter.
Your eldest daughter, your pride and your joy.
one of them.
One of them, of course. And when she told you that she was going to be studying away from home, as a dad, how did you feel?
How much is it going to cost me?
Very honest answer. And did you miss her terribly out of the house?
It's absolutely, because we were 4 of us and we've done everything together. We're all a fairly close family, you know. She's the first to go. But she was ready to go, and it's great for her, and it's been a fantastic growing up experience for her. Hard for her mum and dad and her sister. We're suffering with empty nest syndrome a lot.
Oh, you should get a dog or a cat.
Oh, hang on, we have the best dog in the world.
Oh,
I thought
really?
you'd never bring up Hero.
What type of dog is it?
German Pointer.
Oh, fantastic. A fantastic breed as well.
Yeah. The girls bought him for me Christmas of 12 months ago, and he's just been a great line of defence for me. It's always good to have another man below you. Our own dog that we had for 10 years died, and we tried a few things, and I said, no dog. So...
They surprised you?
Well, no, they convinced me. Once I said, the only thing I'll ever go for is another German short-haired pointer. So, they saw a puppy. I told him it'd be a monster, and he is. But he's a great monster.
And is there a special reason why Lisa's coming home?
Just for Sheila, her mum's 50th birthday this weekend. And Sheila doesn't celebrate birthdays.
Oh, really?
In public. But this one, she just says, I'm 50 and I'm having all my friends, but I want my family first.
And it would have been totally upsetting if Lisa couldn't get over for this.
Devastating.
Yeah.
I mean, when she'd fly her through London to get home because there's no flight direct. So she's been on the go all day.
All day, a local radio station has been running a competition airside, allowing women the opportunity to propose to their guys. Not only have they all succeeded in getting their man, but now have a chance of winning a dream honeymoon package.
10 spin hits in a row. It's Steve K. We're live here from Dublin Airport Terminal 2 with the Loop. Hey, that overall prize, €5,000 honeymoon package. And Lee is here with me. Hi, Lee.
Hi, Steve.
You guys need to get more than 3.
Here's hoping.
First question, what is your mother's maiden name?
Crowley.
What would you order from a chipper?
A chipper?
Yeah, if you were to order food from a chipper, what would you...
Now, have you guys done the Mr. and Mrs. questions yet?
We have.
It is hard.
I was more nervous getting the answers wrong than I was saying yes.
You know what'll happen to you when you get home?
Exactly, yeah. What do you mean you got that wrong?
Question 3, Lee, what's your favourite movie?
What was the question that really caught you then?
What was she least good at in school?
Or what was my least favourite subject in school?
Everything, said you.
It's either between Irish or maths, I think, for everybody. So you said maths and I said Irish.
Oh, no.
Question 4, where did you first kiss Jonathan?
The boot. In the boot, in. It's at the back of the airport.
I thought you were talking about the back of a car or something.
No.
I was like, that's a bit odd.
No scratchy.
But the mother's maiden name, that was easy.
The mother's maiden name was
so there's a couple of easy ones in it.
Let's put one easy one in.
Yeah. And then it's a
Make it even.
You're going over it, like, and there's probably 3 different answers you could give, or 4 different answers, and you don't know what he's going to say, so yeah, they're very hard.
Question 5. Now the fact that Jonathan has said yes,
yeah,
and your wedding will go ahead,
yeah,
who would be your chief bridesmaid?
Oh, Jesus.
Who would be your chief bridesmaid?
With that question lingering, back in arrivals, Patrick receives a text message.
That's her.
Has she landed?
She's landed, yeah.
Oh, fantastic. So we're going to see her shortly, but I have no doubt I'll recognise her. Tall, blonde, beautiful.
Without a doubt.
And a very proud father waiting for her.
And her sister is equally as tall and striking, and so is her mother.
Just as well you got that in, or you'd be in trouble.
I would. As my wife once described them, I have 18 feet of women.
Oh, you're a lucky man.
Sometimes. That is the best sight I've seen for a long time.
Lisa, you have the proudest dad who's been waiting out here for so long, right? And he was looking at that door and he would not take his eyes off that door.
Yeah.
And I had a little chat with them and he told me there's a big celebration this weekend.
There is, yeah. It's Mum's birthday.
Are you excited about it?
I am. I'm so excited. I can't wait. I've just been hearing sort of, oh, and I have to do this and I have to do this, like for like the last, I don't know how many months.
When times are hard and when you're going through your exams, is it then that you missed your dad or your mum just to have a little chat?
Yeah, it's that's, you know, because sort of turn around to say something and be like, oh, you'll never guess what happened today, and you're like, oh, there's nobody I can tell that to.
And I know when you gave her a big hug there, that's what you were waiting for, wasn't
totally.
it?
This makes me speechless.
Really? Oh, I'm so happy for you because he really has not taken his eye off that door. And I know it's going to be such a great party for your mum because you just want your girls and your wife and everybody under one roof.
Exactly.
Over airside, it's Lee's partner Jonathan's turn to be put through his paces.
Question 1. What is Lee's mother's maiden name? Okay, I'll come back to it. What is Lee's favourite movie?
The Bodyguard.
Okay. Where did you and Lee first kiss?
The Boot Inn.
Okay. We will see now how many questions Jonathan got correct. So our first couple, Linda and Frank, got 3 out of 5 correct. Our second couple, Victoria and Brian, got 3 questions out of 5 correct. Jonathan and Lee, you got 4!
No! I was like, there's no way you'd know that. You know my movie, my film. Oh my God! Oh God! Oh God!
Terminal 2.
I can't believe you listen. Yes! Why are you so sad?
I'm just, I don't know. I just wanted a holiday for him. I could just picture my baby in the pool and all. It's just,
Is he going to be in trouble? Because I think it's over this George Michael question, isn't it?
Yeah, big time. Yeah. Big time, yeah.
I think he would have got the maiden name as well, so he would have had 5 anyway.
Yeah, well, he didn't, so I'm absolutely gutted, I am.
You seem quite cheery, guys, for having lost.
Yeah, no,
we've won in the end.
We didn't lose, we won.
You won because you got engaged.
Exactly, exactly.
I was delighted when he got the 4, I have to say.
I thought he was going to be in trouble then when he got the first question wrong.
It was nerve-wracking.
It was.
Because you only said earlier that was an easy question.
Yeah, exactly.
An easy question.
But now, fair play to him now.
Don't think the mother-in-law's going to be very happy.
I'll still show her the video.
The winners of Don't Tell the Groom competition.
You're actually engaged now, Jonathan.
But was I proposed to get a free holiday? Or does she love me? This is what we're dealing with now.
Oh, well, can I tell you?
I'm only messing.
I have to tell you.
Doesn't sink in you.
I asked Lee earlier on, Jonathan, I said, why do you love Jonathan? And she looked at me and she said, he's my best friend. I want to be with him for the rest of my life. Tell us a little bit about Lee.
Oh, gosh.
Lee?
Be nice, please.
She's brilliant. Best person in the world.
Now, Jonathan, you have said live on radio and live on television that you are marrying this gorgeous girl, Lee. Give her an L kiss, will you? She's after winning you $5 grand. Go on.
Guys, covered.
On our next visit to Dublin Airport. A big adventure for a small bundle of joy.
I'm here to meet my daughter, who I haven't seen for 2 years. And the good news is she's bringing lovely granddaughter Tilly home.
A concerned son waits on his mother to arrive.
They told me I needed a court and a search warrant before they would tell me if my mother was even on the plane.
And a view from the front line with airport police.